Hello everyone, this is Amy from the ETC English Training Center, and today we will help you complete questions in the listening section of the IELTS test. We are going to focus on classification/matching questions in the IELTS listening test. What is matching and classification? As you can guess, classification questions ask you to classify information from the reading text. You have some statements about your text and a list of options listed as A, B, C, etc. Your task is to match each statement with the correct option. First, we will learn to identify the question. As you can see from the provided example, this task consists of a list of features that should be matched to the questions below. Note that you'll always have more answer options than the questions, and every option can only be matched once. In this case, the answers range from A to I, and the questions are from 15 to 20. Where to find the answer? Although the narrator tells you, these questions usually appear alongside other question types in the listening section. So it's crucial to stay focused and listen carefully. Familiarize yourself and read the other questions in your spare time, so you can predict when the classification or matching sections begin. The facts read out by the narrator include both factual and additional non-essential information. So note that the answer to the questions should only be facts. How to answer the question? Here are some quick tips to tackle these questions successfully. First, read the instructions carefully to understand what you need to write. Underline or highlight keywords in each option and prepare yourself for synonyms and paraphrase words in the audio. Pay attention to factual connections in the listening passage. Eliminate incorrect options as you go along to improve accuracy. Let's try an example.
Last week. The unique design is based on the concept of the global village, with the playground being divided into 6 areas showing different parts of the world, each with a representative feature. For example, there is a section on Asia, and this is represented by rides and equipment in the shape of snakes, orangutans, tigers and so on, fauna native to the forests of the region. Moving south to the Antarctic, we couldn't run to an ice rink, I'm afraid, but opted instead for climbing blocks in the shape of mountains. I thought they could have had slides for the glaciers, but the designers did want to...
Here's a sample question. Which feature is related to each area of the world in a playground? As you listen, you'll match the correct feature. For example, ice and snow with Antarctica, or volcanoes with South America. Using elimination and keyword recognition will help you get the right answers. First, let's tackle the questions one by one. The first continent we have to match is Asia. From the audio, we can identify that the rides and equipment are in the shape of snakes, orangutans, tigers, and so on. Fauna native to the forests of the region. Fauna native to the forests of the region can also mean local animals. So let's take a look at the answer choices and we will pick answer E. Now moving on to the next question. The narrator says, moving south to the Antarctic. Here we can predict that the next sentence will include the answer key for this question. Listening on further, the narrator says opted instead for climbing blocks in the shape of mountains. So looking at the correct answer choices, the answer is F. Practicing classification and matching questions will sharpen your listening skills and boost your IELTS score. Keep practicing and break a leg.